When we look at the 2026 season, I think the big things that we're excited about are the energy that we've brought. I mean, coming into this first game, we've been off the field for a little bit with the weather. That really threw a wrinkle into things. It showed guys kind of what was really important and how we needed to dig deep into stuff that necessarily wasn't, stick and ball work on the field. So I think the thing I'm excited about most is them bringing the level of energy that they have this year. Bigger roster, more experienced players. We've got a lot of older guys now compared to normal. So I think there's a lot of emphasis points that we can really touch on, but the energy is the biggest one. We watch our offense elaborate a lot deeper into kind of what they're working on together as players. Coach Page obviously touching on what he needs to touch on, and then defensively with Coach Munoz and those guys. I mean, that's where a lot of our seniority is. So there's a lot of leadership on that end of the field. So we knew that coming out of fall ball, and we're able to get, another guy to help us out in the middle of the field mid-year. So there's a lot of pieces coming out of not just off-season work, but even the preseason stuff that makes it exciting that this year is going to be a good year for us. One of the hardest transitions is from high school to college because the pace of play is just so different. So a lot of what we've been doing is fast-paced practices, a lot of competition, trying to draw out the rules as they happen in practice, emphasizing a lot of those things for the young guys because it is going to be overwhelming. The first season is always the toughest for freshmen, so we're really trying to make sure that their IQ is top-notch with how to move out of situations, how to create situations. Just play fluidly, because what ends up happening is they get out there, they get deer in the headlights look, and then after a minute, you're like, okay, we got to get you off the field. So I think the exciting part is knowing that our freshmen are very capable and they're ready to get after it. Internally, looking at kind of how we structure the team, they identify as a little bit more of like a chip on your shoulder, blue collar kind of atmosphere. We don't have a ton of guys that come from hotbed states, hotbed programs, hotbed high schools. We've got a lot of guys that are grinders that have found their way into positions that they might not necessarily have found their way into at other programs. And they've taken it and run with it. I think if we're asking anybody, the most exciting game we're waiting for is, that next ODAC game. We talked about it last year, trying to climb that ladder. Being ranked 10th this year, that means we're looking at number 9. So whoever that may be by the time we step up out on the field and we're looking for playoffs, that's when we're creeping for number 8. So I don't know if there's necessarily one specific game that I'm personally looking forward to, as much as just making our program better and getting to that position where now we're in the single-digit rankings.